Oh, I have to immediately put a link. Right.
What?
Well, I'm putting the link. Can you like turn that off?
Damn, who's doing the dirty deed back there?
Who's doing the nasty? Who's doing the nasty? That's the wrong one. Oh.
It works somehow. Why is it quieter now?
Oh. It should be okay.
Yeah, I think it's gonna fall in one of these days.
Alright, give us a second, guys. I'm taking care of the social media aspect. Trying to put a link on Snapchat, so give us a minute and we shall be good. Okay. Hold on. One more thing to set up. How you doing, Ray?
I'm pretty tired, but I'm alive, so that's all that matters. Yes.
All right. Well, we are here. We are live. Welcome to the Life After High School podcast, episode number 10, featuring Ray.
Again.
We are again,
Like always.
like always. Don't worry. If people will just DM me, please, on Instagram, we'll have more guests.
Yes.
By Christmas, I should be having more equipment, so we can make this look more professional. As always, the podcast rating is restricted, so any people, I guess, will be lenient and say under 15, under 16. Don't watch this because there's foul language.
Well, I mean, technically, yeah, but mostly if you're under 13, then you're not allowed to watch it regardless.
Regardless, yeah.
Otherwise, you're gonna fine a $32,000, and
Yeah.
we don't have that kind of money.
Yeah, foul language, horrible jokes, offensive jokes, copyright music, uncensored stories. Follow me on Instagram. It was at 100 and I should have screenshotted it, but we're at 97. I don't know who the fuck wanted to fuck with me, but you know, it's cool. Whatever.
Yeah.
Follow Ray on Instagram as well. He doesn't really care, but you know, I care because, you know, views
Yes.
and audience. And yeah.
Yes. Add me or not, I don't post a lot, but I post a lot. Not really.
Not really.
I just, you know, it's weird. I don't really post anything like about me. I just put stuff that I do.
That
like,
you do.
I just fish. I cook food.
Yeah.
I went North Carolina, and that's it.
Dad energy. He makes ribs.
Yeah, I have big dad energy.
Big
I
dad.
should do that. I had that in my bio. I'm like,
Big-
I have big dad energy.
Oh my fucking god. Well, let's get this fucking started. You remember this song.
Yep.
Also, I'm not going to be using the plug-in speakers.
We upgraded. What is going on, guys? We're back.
We are back in black.
Yep.
We are back.
Get my phone out just to see.
We are back in black, ladies and gentlemen. Everything is here. One concurrent viewer. I'm pretty sure that's me, probably, or is that you?
I haven't even opened YouTube yet. That's
Oh.
why I use you.
No. That's cool. So, we are here. We are live. And you know what? Pull a gen right here.
You know, wait, I think we're just saying this because we almost died like yesterday.
Oh, we almost died yesterday.
Alright,
Yeah.
so let's talk about this real quick. I recently invested. Well, not recently. I have a dash cam. Like I got it a few weeks ago. Just because of every time I go to work, I always see some person almost like doing a lot of stupid shit on the road, and it makes me mad because I feel like sometimes I'm too close to them, and when he says I'm gonna get in a car crash going over there, I'm like, damn it, I'm only like 19. Who are they gonna believe more? The person who's probably way older than me, or just 19-year-old just that got their license like a few months ago? That's why I'm like, you know what? If it's not my fault and I have footage, I'm taking it. I don't care if it's not gonna like add. I'm not gonna get a discount on my insurance. I really don't want to pay for that. You know.
Yeah.
Because like there are stories like the one where buy it sell right here.
Yeah. There's 3 times I almost got into an accident. Let me include this. The 3 times I almost got into an accident was, or I felt unsafe is what I should say, because when I was going to get my haircut, as you see, I look. You know, Celeste told me. Y'all know Celeste, right? She said I look like I just got out of prison, but she meant it in the nicest way possible.
Yeah, kind of. That's like the prison, what's it called, shortcut? Whatever, I forgot what it's called.
It's a tube, but okay.
I don't know what's it called. I'm not into like hairstyle. You know, I have a same hairstyle like since I was 5. Not really. I'm joking. Okay. God. Anyways, continue.
All right. So yeah, I'm driving. We live in the north side area, right? So I'm going down Azle, and I'm passing by Risky's Barbecue. If you don't know what Risky's Barbecue is, it's fucking good.
We recommend it. Get the 5 for 5.
5 for 5, 5 chopped sandwiches for $5. That shit pisses you up though.
It does. Hey, the sauce though, it's really good.
I don't usually eat it with sauce. You disgrace. Right? But I'm driving down Azle to go get my hair cut. Surprisingly enough, I was the only person there. There was me and the guy who cuts my hair. So it was cool. But no, I look behind me. It's 1 o'clock. Have in mind, it's like 1:15. So I'm thinking, if I see anybody my age, around my age, they're late for 6th period or whatever. I don't know how the schedule is now. It's probably the same more or less, but they're late. But no, I see this girl in my rearview mirror, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, cool. I'm doing this like I drive like this. No,
he's like this. I don't need a crash. I really got my license.
Or how Maxwell said it one time. This is Robert driving in his 6'4".
Oh God, no, he's like this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the little kid. He's just on the steering wheel like
with
this.
The big wheel, just like lowering it, just like, what up? I got a big wheel in the front.
Shout out Mr. Maxwell. God damn it. I'm just playing. Anyway, I'm not playing obviously, but like, so obviously, or what had happened was, look in the rearview mirror again. I see this girl who's like my age. I'm like, okay, cool. Look in the road. Look again. She's on her fucking phone, looking like she's snapping and driving. And I'm like, oh no, get this bitch away from me. Why are you snapping and driving?
You know, I know that like most states have a law about like prohibiting texting and driving or distracted driving in general.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's not really enforced. Because like, I mean, I see a lot of people on the street like texting and driving or having their phones out, like driving like this, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I kind of want to report you to the police, but I don't have evidence.
Yeah, right.
Like, it's not like, think about this. I'm driving, and like if I'm the only one driving, I'm like, I can't just take a picture because I'm incriminating myself.
Yeah.
I'm like, I guess I can't just call the police. I'm like driving. I can't say. Plus, like it's some minimal thing. Like imagine this: you're a police officer, you're probably tired of working like a 8-hour shift at night because like. I hear like I seen like some police YouTubers or whatever like, oh yeah, you get tired because of this job, but like imagine this, you get called like almost end of your shift about person texting and driving, even though you kind of face a lot of stupid people
throughout your day already.
Yeah, and like, why are you calling me for this? It's not that bad, whatever. Exactly. Even then, like in Texas, a lot of people go like 15 over the speed limit.
Yeah.
That's the thing about Texas though. Like I see like it's kind of a stereotype we have that I didn't know, but I can see now. Is I'll be driving like around the speed limit, and all you see is people just blasting through. I'm like, oh my God. Jesus Christ, chill out, dude.
Yo, shout out Ronan, but he just texted me like I was some girl. He put hey with like 4 Y's. Oh, he's calling me. Oh God. Okay, he's interrupting our fucking podcast. Hello?
What up, baby cheeks?
He's loading in. Hello?
What up, baby cheeks?
I'm on a podcast. We're right.
Oh, okay. Well, I just wanted to see what's going on. I'm bored, so I'm just calling to interrupt to be an asshole.
Well, you are an asshole.
Well, good. You better leave this in.
I am gonna leave it in.
I want everybody.
It's live. That's why.
Wait,
put it near close to the mic.
I want everybody to know. Alright, yeah, what do you want everybody to know?
I want that Robert eat big donkey dick.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And he hung up.
I want to hear this. Wait, let me see if I got through.
Oh God! Here's the audio. Here's the audio. Oh, it's so clear too.
It's so clear too. Right.
It's clear. That was Vision, by the way. If y'all remember Vision, you're an OG to this channel.
Yep.
You're an OG. All the rage moments and shit he's had in the past years. Like I send them videos or like mini clips when I rewatch my old YouTube videos, and then they're like, "Man, those are the good old days."
Yep.
Oh, hey, Jake. Yep.
Oof.
Let me little nice.
Dang, Robert.
Right now.
Why you gotta do your little cuss like that, man?
Because not for kids. YouTube
Yeah.
can't really have them on. So, and plus, what it got underneath. Like people, if you follow me on Instagram, I can't really like you've seen my nephew, but you know he's just chilling. He just got home from school. I don't wanna. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "What are you doing?" Don't worry. If that seemed rude in any way, shape, or form, Friday, Friday.
I feel like not having a kid with us is better.
Yeah.
Just because of the dumb stuff we say.
Yeah. Okay. And then I will make it up to him because it's Wednesday. Friday, I usually let him play games here, and then I got him shit for Christmas, so he's good. He's gonna love his Christmas present.
Yeah, I already got my brothers some gifts. I'm pretty sure they're gonna love it.
Yeah. Right. So if you, what were we saying? We were talking about the OG Ronin.
Yeah, we were talking about the car, dude. We kind of got.
We always get off track, right? Because we didn't write the whole car story down. We didn't write it down. Because usually we write down stuff, and there is one thing I need to clip.
Oh yeah, we're talking about texting and driving now.
Yeah.
I remember
So the person behind me, I'm going down Azel to get my hair cut. Well, it was 3 stories we're talking about, right? So shout out Vision, whatever.
Alright, we already shouted him out like 3 times already.
Because he doesn't want to cut. Well,
continue the story, man. Come on.
Just
give the viewers what they want.
Just so y'all know, I do have a 1v1 on Modern Warfare with Vision, so that's coming soon. That is coming soon. New video, new shit. Right? No, so texting and driving, she ends up turning, and I'm like, fucking thank God. Right? Then we go to Walmart. I get my hair cut. Then we go to Walmart to all buy food. Me, Ray, Jen. Come back on 21st Street.
Yeah.
And this street, all the way going down past Northside to JPL, the middle school.
We went to near like JPL or near that old yellow corner store that everyone used to go to.
Yeah.
Around that little area.
Yeah, it's pretty much one big old street, no stop signs, right?
Well,
so,
no stop signs for us.
No stop signs for us, but everybody else, if we're going this way, everybody's coming this way, so they gotta stop. And it's busy as hell because like one school is letting out at least.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to explain it. I'm coming. But
right,
two dumb people.
I feel like I should explain. Okay, so
two dumb people.
We were going down the little hill because like we were right there in 21st.
Yeah.
We're going down right, and then there's 2 cars in the left and right of us. They were on a stop sign. They saw us coming. All right, we were going probably like what 30 miles per hour.
The speed limit.
Speed limit, whatever.
Oop.
Oh, some got arrested. That's on GPS.
You see that?
I don't know if it was okay, but well. Okay, so we're going. Okay, so we're going down right. 2 people were next to us, whatever. We were probably not even 20 feet from them. They saw us coming.
And both cars decided to go.
Yeah, one of them went like this, and he stopped. Like Robert went this way, and then the other guy all right. So this is Robert, right? When he saw the guy coming back, he's like, oh shit, or whatever. And then like the other guy was like going like that. What the hell are you doing? He's like, beep. I'm like, dude. You saw us coming.
You saw us coming.
This is why I invested in a dash cam, dude. Because if Robert were to do that, like get in a car crash, how can you explain that? I mean, yes, we have like people there, but come on, it might seem a little biased because like there's 3 people in one car. They'll probably all get like their shit together. Like that's how the cop sees it. And then the other guy would be like, oh no, I went there. I was in the middle, and then he T-boned me or whatever, or something like that. You know?
There's no way I could have T-boned him because he would have T-boned me if anything.
Yeah, true.
Really.
Shit, dude.
So it's crazy. And then when I was going home, so there's someone driving irresponsibly slow. Then they're trying to merge back in and out of traffic. Like they're turning into places. I'm going down Hazel Avenue again. And they go to this little feed store. Like, I'm like, okay, thank God I don't got to deal with this person. Then they try to jump right back in. Just so they can turn around again. And I'm like, I stop and I'm like, you know what? go. Just go. I don't care if I'm impeding traffic. Get the fuck away from me. I don't want to deal with you.
Dude, some people are just horrible drivers. And I hate some people who use the crosswalk when they're not supposed to. Jaywalkers, dude.
Oh, jaywalkers.
I'm not gonna lie. I had one really bad experience
When you almost hit a kid?
driving down near the stockyards. After that,
The historical stockyards, by the way.
yeah, okay. I decided, you know what? I can't be bothered with this anymore. I'm just gonna avoid the stockyards completely. Take a small detour, go home. I don't care, dude. Cause like, usually when I go down in Maine, I use Maine to, and then I take a right near an old dentist place. It's like a white building near a bar. It keeps changing. It keeps changing like occupations. It was once a dentist place. The other, then I got what changed to, and just like 3 times or whatever. But okay, so I was going down the stockyards, right?
Yeah.
It was like at night. I drive slowly because like there's cars on the side, you know. I'm like, and then the brick road. I'm like,
And it's heavy
you know,
populated too.
yeah, it's right.
Always.
Like, this is where it was like heavy populated. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna be safe and like drive probably like 15 miles below the speed limit just because of everything. Like there's cars next to me. There's cars on the right of me parked. There's cars driving past me on the right side. There's a brick road. I have a front wheel drive, so I'm fighting the steering wheel. I'm like, God damn it, I'm scared. And then the first light, it's a green, right? And then I kid you not, there's people crossing. I'm like, dude, okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop because this guy has the right of way, right? I'm like, you know what? These guys will go because they're in the middle of the street. They have the right of way.
Yeah.
And then more people come in. I'm like, what the hell, dude? You see me over here? I have a green light. You're not supposed to walk. And then it turns to a red light. I'm like, what? And then more people come in. I'm like, I can't be bothered, dude.
I hate people.
I can't be bothered. After that, I decided, you know, I'm gonna avoid that place completely.
You're like, I hate people.
I know. I hate that little road, dude.
All right.
I feel like cops should be there just to like arrest jaywalkers.
Pretty much.
I hate people. So,
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I don't know. Just like fucking drive safely.
Drive responsibly, man.
Drive responsibly.
Oh, hey, speaking of driving, we didn't put this in the topic. That Texas Impact Texas teams.
Oh yeah. So what do you call it?
So in the state of Texas, one of the requirements is to take an hour course class called Impacting Driving or something like that. And pretty much it shows you the effects of distracted driving.
Yeah.
There's 3 videos you gotta watch, and like
They got 5 questions
Yeah.
each, something like that.
yeah, and they're kind of long. The first one's like 15 minutes, the other one's like 30, whatever, and like whatever. It
Not
varies.
30, like 20.
Yeah, it varies. It's not like each one's like exactly this much minutes, whatever. It's like it changes. So you got
They're all PSAs.
Yeah.
They're all PSAs.
dude, they're really
Impactful.
They're impactful.
My aunt who had a suspended and expired license, she had to do the whole process of getting her license again. And what do you call it? She had to go watch it.
Yep.
Again, and she was bawling because like it's crazy. Those videos actually like let you know, hey, don't text and drive, don't stop and drive.
Yeah, because like yes, you might say, oh, I'm a responsible and safe driver. Nothing bad's gonna happen. I'm used to this. You know, I'm just going with my texting. I'm like looking forward. No, those 5 seconds you'll go down like a few hundred feet without even knowing.
Like it's 100 feet. They quiz us
really,
on that.
Like I've already told you before. Like if I'm like as a passenger, sometimes I'll look down my phone and have like a point of reference. Like look down, text, and see how far I am. And I kid you not, we're like 100 feet. Like it's way behind me. I'm like, oh shit, damn.
Yeah.
It is or it's true what they say.
And if you have a license, just and you're texting and driving, you should probably not have one. And like if you're not, like I'm not gonna say her name, but I jump her ass all the time, and I when she uses her phone. And if you're watching this, just don't use your phone. I'm sorry.
Don't use your phone, dude. I mean, it can wait. Come on. I mean, like
yeah,
one of the videos
it could wait.
One of the videos is a young father with a kid on the shoulder.
And it happened here in Texas too.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it was staged, but I think some of these are from true stories.
They are true stories.
Oh yeah, they are. Oh yeah, I forgot.
They are all true stories.
They're based on true stories.
Like there was a reenactment or a recreation of the scene.
Yeah. Okay. So imagine this. Okay. Imagine you, a family member, or anyone in this situation. You're not even driving. You're just like strolling your kid down the street. you're like looking both ways to see no cars come back. You're being responsible as a pedestrian, waiting until the light turns to like walk, and you're like, okay, you're walking, and then out of nowhere a car hits you. You survive, but unfortunately your child dies. I'm like, dude, that is sad.
Yeah.
Like as a parent, they want you want your kids to survive. You don't want you don't like usually people. I'm stumbling my words.
I think I know who that is. I think I know who that is. It's my buddy Jose. The graduation one tripped me out. Yeah, that's the one we're talking about. In the recreation of it.
Yeah.
The girls were going to like graduation and shit, and she distracts herself by either, I don't know if it was phone or makeup. It's distracted driving regardless.
She was on her phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. This girl, she was on her phone, not looking in front of her until like one of her friends tells her, "Look out!" And like she hits the brakes, but it's too late. She hits the guy and the child.
The recreation was.
The guy survives. Okay, it was like a few scratches, but like he was, dude. I almost cried because like he was like, hey, he's like, hey, wake up, you know, like to his child or whatever, and like they wouldn't wake up. And like he picked it up and showed it to the driver saying, you caused this. Like he wasn't mad. He was just, you caused this.
Yeah.
Like that is sad. Like this guy is not even mad. He's just sad that his child just died.
Yeah.
Like whenever a parent loses a child, that's painful. Cause like usually we think like, hey, the child should like
bury their parents.
Yeah, bury their parents. But that's just hard, dude. That is.
She was doing her makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she was doing it, dude.
Yeah. Well, either way, it's distracted driving, right?
Yeah.
So, but think about this though. The recreation, they had the child, like the girl who was playing the child who was killed. She was a toddler. This baby was at least 7 months old. 7 months, not even a year had passed by.
Man, and it's sad 'cause like this baby just lived only 6 months. We're like out here.
6-7 months.
And then the driver, she's probably like 18.
18, barely about to like expand her horizons with the rest of her life.
Yeah, and not thinking about this, it just happens. She's gonna be charged with the reckless driving, manslaughter probably, and other fines. She just ruined her life right there. Just she was busy doing her makeup, whatever.
Dude, that's why I woke up early on graduation day, bro.
Yeah, nothing. Whenever you're driving, the only thing that matters is looking on the road.
Look on the road, point A, point B.
Yeah.
Don't talk, text, distract yourself, and make time. Because people are always in a rush and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially out here in Texas, where people drive over.
Sadly, there are a lot of parents burying their kids nowadays. For real. We're gonna talk about that because we talked about Benjamin Castaneda in a earlier podcast. I think it was 1 or 2 podcasts ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just showed Ray. There was another guy from Northside who passed away too. I don't know what happened though. I don't know. And he looked familiar to us. That's the thing about me, Ray, or anybody else. We may or may not know them, but like we've seen them, and that's like a scary thing to think about. Like you've seen this person before. You've probably had a class with this person, never spoke to them, and now they're gone. Yeah. Just like that, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, it's a sad realization. Usually when like it's weird. Like obviously we don't know the person. Like yeah, he died, and you're like, oh okay, but aside as like meanesses sound. It doesn't really affect us. Like, yeah, we don't know him, but it's sad, regardless. Yeah. But imagine, like, people who actually know him, like, family members and friends, like, goddamn, this guy's...
Yeah.
You met this, like, person from, like, since childhood or since they were born or whatever, and, like...
Yeah.
You just... It's sad, dude.
It is sad. Holy fuck. And then, okay, we gotta get into the things we actually wrote down. Because, like, it's about 20 minutes and it's pretty good, though. Pretty good. So, we're about to... So, the one like, well, let's go to positive shit right quick.
He said he got shot outside his house.
He got shot outside his house. That's fucking crazy.
Man.
Yeah, a lot of people get into some shit, and it's crazy, man.
True.
So, going to a positive thing, and I gotta make this a minute long, so I'm looking at the live thing. It says 24:30. Okay, so I'm gonna be clipping this and putting this on the Instagram. Coming soon, the Life After High School podcast YouTube channel. Because I've already had a YouTube channel for 4 or 5 years about gaming, really, And now I figured, I'm making more podcast episodes. There's going to be more. I'm going to be making more clips of it or whatever. So I'm going to have my second channel, my second ever channel. I've always wanted a second channel. So we're doing it. We're doing it. Coming soon. I got to upload all the episodes on there and then I'll make it public to everybody. But yeah, coming soon. I will tell you to like and subscribe and all that stuff. Alright. I was under a minute too. Woo! I'm good. Yeah. Right on. And then let's see. Another thing we can touch on is if you're Mexican. I'm just saying that.
Why you look at me for?
Well, you didn't watch it.
Yes.
You obviously know about Andy Ruiz Jr., the boxer, and whatever, and they had their recent fight in Saudi Arabia and shit. Joshua beat him. Anthony Joshua came back. He went from being the person that got knocked out by this chubby Mexican guy who freaking packs a punch, I'm not gonna lie, and then he just won it back, but goddamn, he outboxed him is what happened. And apparently he was 20 Andy Ruiz Jr. was 20 pounds heavier. Like, he was already big as it is, but he came in 20 pounds heavier. Yeah, and that kind of fucked him up. It fucked him over. Because I'm pretty sure getting knocked out once, you're going to say, okay, I'm not going to throw hands with this person because I'm going to get my ass knocked out if I'm not careful. So
you can start learning experience and, oh, okay, now I know what he does.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did. And, oh my God.
Especially in the world of boxing, like, it's kind of different. Like, if you're getting like in a fight, like not even like from professional sports or whatever, or like just in a ring, like just getting a random fight with someone, you either A, will never fight them again, B, you'll probably fight them again.
Yeah, I'll probably fight them again.
Or C, call the cops.
Call the cops.
Yeah.
But no, I thought Andy Ruiz was gonna do better, but like he just didn't. He's being written off now as a one-hit wonder. But you know, there might be a trilogy, so I don't know.
Hey, speaking of boxing, I actually heard this one story. I don't know if you know this Instagram influencer, I guess you could say, called God, I forgot his name. Something about nature. Just I forgot his name. Brother Nature, or whatever. This guy pretty much takes a lot of pictures about like animals and environmental stuff. And recently a video came on Twitter saying that he got his ass whipped by like some random guy. And like since he's kind of famous, I guess you could say, even though I don't know him, I just saw it. They said, "Oh my gosh, these people are so mean. They're not helping him. He's clearly getting like hurt and stuff, whatever." And then that's the thing. There's two sides to every story. Okay, so at face value, you'll be like, "Oh my gosh, this guy's getting beat up just for no other reasons." Like they think that the person beating him up is like looking for clout or attention, right? And
yeah, it's my buddy Jose. He listens to our podcast. So does Pablo.
Okay, so this guy, he gets his ass whooped very much, and everyone's saying, "Oh my gosh, these people should be arrested for not helping him and stuff," right?
Yeah.
And that's at face value, it looks like that. Yes, I felt a little bad for him because like, dude, he wasn't even doing anything. He was just like, he was getting welled on very much, and like he wasn't like attacking back. All right, but Brandon, that was just one side of the story. Apparently, what happened is that he was being mean to like the people there. So this was a restaurant where they sell sandwiches and stuff. He arrived a few minutes before it closed, and he was just being mean to like the service, and then people started recording him. Apparently they know who he was or whatever, or just recording because he's being stupid and like mean. And then one of them said, "Hey, this guy's recording you." And he's like, "Who's recording me?" You know, and like he's trying to pick a fight with this guy.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, take this outside or whatever." And like, yes, they took it outside. It's a different video. He got his ass whooped wherever. The guy who beat him up came back, and apparently the guy, the influencer, came back running, sucker punched his cousin. Yeah, he sucker punched his cousin who was just not doing anything, and then he got his ass beaten again. He got like the guy beating him up also threw like stuff on him, whatever. And dude, he kind of deserved it, because being a dick like that, that's kind of well deserved.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a bit overkill, but dude, if you instigate something, you gotta face the consequences.
Yeah. And speaking of facing consequences, We'll segue here because I think that was the actual next thing. My phone won't go back. Okay, I'll just do it this way. So, rest in peace to Juice WRLD, the rapper who died at 21 from a seizure. You know, I never really listened to him. I only knew Lucid Dreams.
I heard from. Okay, so I was going to work, and then, like, once I parked, I looked at my messages. Well, not messages, but
like newsfeed
type shit. Snapchat has this newsfeed on like some of the stories whenever you write, whatever. Yeah, and he says rapper Juice WRLD, whatever, died at 21. I'm like, oh, damn, that sucks. Whatever. I go back in there, and my coworker says, hey, do you know who Juice WRLD is? I'm like, no, and then I'm like, oh wait, that guy died today. Yeah, that's all I know.
Yeah. Right. And like he's only 21 years old. That's crazy, man. XXXTentacion died at 20. Juice WRLD died at 21. Mac Miller. I don't remember how Mac Miller was. I know he's pretty young. He died of an overdose. It's crazy. A lot of musicians, young ones too, are just dying.
Yeah.
That gives me the vibes of Richie Valens. You know who Richie Valens is?
No.
He's like I played his like old 50 songs this was like back in the 50s, right? 50s, I would assume so. When rock and roll was barely becoming a thing back then. But he kind of gave way or paved the way for any Mexican rock star or any other person to like fuse their culture with the music. Because he did that with La Bamba, Come On Let's Go, Donna. And then he only had a career not even for a whole year. Because at 17 years old, he died in a plane crash. Because what had happened was, it's known as the day rock and roll died. Hold on, I'll put on the lookup page for us. So essentially, him and two other big names, known as Buddy Holly. He was also a rock and roller who paved the way. He was known as one of the rock and roll greats. And then the Big Bopper. They were on a bus, right? Or they were touring. They were doing a tour. Buddy Holly just started doing like touring again. Richie Valens is in the midst of his career. Big Bopper, I don't really know. And it's like December-ish, or like they're in Minnesota. No, I think I say December because it was all snowy, and they're on a tour bus, but it keeps breaking down. There's no heat. Richie Valens has the freaking flu and whatever. So Buddy Holly's like, you know what? Let me charter a plane for us, and that's what happened. Pretty much all three rock and roll musicians died in a plane crash. So that gives me the vibes like, damn, what if they didn't get to die young or whatever, or what if they didn't die young? You know what I mean?
Unreleased music, man.
So much unreleased music or talent just gone, pretty much, right? So, hold on, let me look this up. The day.
Do you know why Juice WRLD had a seizure? Was that just a random one, or?
I've heard multiple different things. Oh, look, February 3rd. 1959, American rock and roll musicians Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and the Big Bopper J.P. Richardson were killed in a plane crash near Clear Lake, Iowa, together with pilot Roger Peterson. It is crazy. Oh my god! And I have Richie Valens' album too. I have it. Hold on, I'll show you that right quick. Hold on. Back to Juice WRLD, right? While I show you all this. I don't know. I've heard different points of view. They said it was probably from drugs and all this other stuff. So yeah. Oh yeah, here it is. Richie Valens' album. It's like $12. The only thing is, part of it is scratched.
Oh, okay.
That sucks. Well, you know, it's a good little thing to have. Right. I don't know. They say he was in the airport and he just suddenly. Yeah, but then if you think about it, my Modern Warfare hat just went.
Oh, there's a ghost in here. This was right by the ghost.
There's a ghost in here. And that kind of segues into like the second part of the whole thing was glorified drugs. Like people, like so many rappers kind of glorified lean, taking pills, Xanax, and all this shit. And like, what do you call it? Lil Wayne actually, he would take. My brother was telling me about this where. Lil Wayne had almost died years ago from the amount of shit he was taking by a seizure, right? So, I don't know. And apparently he had it in the midst of airport security checking his bags for guns or drugs or whatever. So, it just happened. And then now a bunch of rappers are saying, "No, we're not doing anything unless it's weed anymore." And that kind of goes into the whole thing of people don't consider the repercussions until it's too late.
We were literally discussing this over Whataburger.
We were discussing this over Whataburger.
Yeah, like I told them, I forgot what was the conversation like before this, but like I pretty much said a lot of people are just doing stuff that's dangerous and like not caring until it's too late. Like for example, parties. People from high school would always.
I think we're talking about what we talked about on a couple podcasts ago about the shooting that happened in our area.
Yeah, something like that. Well, anyways, like people go to parties, high school parties, to get drunk,
get fucked up,
get drugs, whatever. Like they're like, oh, okay, you know, it's fun, wherever, and then like. I bet worse that only the cops come wherever.
Yeah.
But they don't like they keep doing this for years, like probably 4 years until like the shooting happens and like, oh, I'm not gonna go anymore.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, then why did you go in the first place? Like, you know, these places aren't like good places.
Yeah, ideal.
And then pretty much it's like they don't consider the repercussions or consequences until it's too late.
Yeah.
And then over here,
in the media, where a bunch of rappers are like, no, we're not gonna do that anymore. Well, you've already done it, probably had it in your songs or had themes about it, and then you're showing your audience this. Yeah. And you don't have to directly influence them, but whatever you do is going to have some influence or some impact to your audience. So, I don't know. People just don't consider the repercussions, or people don't think like, oh, you do realize you leave your house every day, it's already a risk. You're already risking your life. So whatever you do with it, you got to just make sure of it. Like that shouldn't stop you from doing anything.
And another thing is like some of these drugs are very addictive. I'm like, if they took it before, it might be hard to get off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think it's very addictive unless like you're like the 1%. But yeah, I mean like it's not gonna help you get over your addiction to like Xanax or some other like heroin or whatever.
Yeah.
But still, I don't know why people do this. Like, yes, at least they're going to take a good step to, like, stop doing this. But it's like, another thing is, like, why would you have done this in the first place, you know?
Yeah.
Like, we know that these drugs are illegal and stuff, and yes, due to the First Amendment, you can talk about this, but, you know, it's still influences.
Yeah. Like, if you're going to stop for your own reasons.
Yeah.
But, you know, I guess that could be considered a reason they're warning a good friend of theirs who also did music, and you know, like you're like, fuck this shit. Let's not have anybody else die.
Some of these people actually make good music. Like, I've heard him. I don't really listen to Juice WRLD, but I know I've heard one of his songs, "Lucid Dreaming," or whatever.
Yeah, Lucid Dreams.
Yeah, and like that was a good song. I'm not gonna lie, but when he died, or other people like who did rapper? I don't know.
Who died, or are you just saying in general?
In general, but like still in general, like some people actually make good music and they die young. It's sad.
Yeah.
There's like a coworker of mine told me like he actually listened to his songs a lot, and now he's kind of sad that he died because like what is he gonna listen to now?
Right. It's a crazy thing if I can think about.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's like we go up and down from topics. Like we're all fucking depressed and like inspirational, and then we talk about stupid shit, and then people think we're fucking stupid all the goddamn time.
Yeah, I mean we are kind of stupid most of the time, but like when things get serious, we
get real serious. Okay, I kind of want to like skip ahead because I do want to talk about it because we did talk about it a lot. Mandalorian, Chapter 5. Spoilers ahead. Anybody. It's just that this show is just fucking great. I love Mandalorian.
I didn't really like the last episode, but I mean, you can't really expect it to be a mind blower every single day. Like
you can't now because
Chapter 4. You know, it's actually kind of good because I'm like expecting a lot, and I'm like, oh damn, I forgot it's just a show. I can't expect it to be good every single day.
Yeah, Chapter 4 was a banger. It was pretty good. So they gotta kind of wind down with it. Yeah. But spoilers ahead. Chapter 5.
I mean, it's been like what since last Friday. It's been like what a few days now, and then the episode's coming out. New episodes coming out in 2 days.
Yeah.
So if you haven't watched it,
watch it. Yeah, but I like the whole concept behind Chapter 5 when he's the Mando is helping this new guy do whatever, and it's I don't know. Like there was a double-edged sword where I thought there was gonna be like some chemistry between two characters.
Yeah, same. I thought they were gonna be like a
Not a duo, but like you would have an ally somewhere.
Yeah.
But
it's
then
it's like the last episode. You have an ally. Even
but
though
then
they're
you
not
you can't never trust bounty hunters because then when he gets turned on to the information, oh, this is the Mandalorian that betrayed the guild. The
Yeah.
thing I'm trying to get in, and then the other bounty hunter that they're hunting, she gets in his head and says, you know,
Yeah, and then spoiler ahead, she dies in a weird way because like she's like, oh yeah, and then like she was expecting the guy to free him,
yeah,
and then boom, shot her in the gut. Dies.
yeah, you can't just trust bounty hunters,
You
bro.
really can't because like have you seen Star Wars bounty hunters and like what's called smugglers? You can't really trust them. They do highly illegal shit.
Yeah, they do. That's
Yeah.
that's just them.
Yeah, I mean,
And
there's not a lot of laws in the universe over there.
in like the galaxy or whatever. It's just whoever rules over what, right?
Yeah.
So I thought there was gonna be some chemistry there, but ended up going sour. And you know, it was crazy when again, it's another close call with Baby Yoda, or they're not. The official name is the Child,
Yeah.
right? But everybody's gonna the Child, aka Baby Yoda,
Mm.
right? I forget what the bounty hunter the kid's name was, but like he's holding Baby Yoda
Oh,
up, and then fucking that Flash gets shot, and then Mando fucking
Yeah, it's
caps him.
funny because like the what's it called, the lady who works at the hangar, she's like, you're smarter than you look. It's an interesting thing. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then Baby Yoda comes out the works again. He's unharmed again.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's funny I just love the chemistry between Mando, Baby Yoda. I just love it
Sure.
because I don't know, like having a child. It's like a Death Stranding. You know that game when you have to take care of a baby. Like your whole fucking plot or your character build is around this person now.
Yeah.
You're just not yourself
It's
anymore.
gonna be kind of interesting because I'm not sure how long this series gonna last.
Yeah.
But since Baby Yoda is only 50 years old and still a baby, Mando is like a human being. He's gonna age faster.
He's gonna age faster. He's gonna eventually die.
Yeah. So,
So
by the time he's like 100 or something, Baby Yoda's gonna be like 75 or 102, whatever.
yeah,
And
he'll probably be a toddler.
Well, actually, no. Baby Yoda's older than him, I believe.
He is older than him.
So by the time he's like 90, he's gonna Baby Yoda's gonna be like.
He's gonna like see. We're gonna see a difference in his age.
Yeah, but he's not gonna.
Just a slight difference,
Yeah,
though.
so we know something is gonna. I feel like something is gonna happen at the end, but I don't know what.
I don't know. Maybe he'll go somewhere. Maybe I don't know. You can't really say anything because this takes place before Force Awakens and all this stuff, right?
Yeah, and right after Empire Collapse an episode.
And there's still
What?
so much shit going on in all the new movies that I don't really know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You never know. Maybe Baby Yoda becomes the new
some of these-
Mandalorian. Who knows?
Some of these do carry a lesson. I feel like so one of the lessons I feel like in this one kind of tells you like don't become obsessed over something, otherwise it'll lead you into a dark side.
Yeah.
Because like the guy who wanted to go in the guild really wanted like he's like weak pretty much. He's a weak character.
Yeah, and he told Mando, hey, you can have the money. I just need this mission done.
Yeah. He
So-
told him, like he's like, oh, I don't care about the money. I just want to get inside. Like he would do anything to get inside. So he helps Mando, who's overqualified. Not like he's overqualified.
He's overqualified.
Yeah, and like yes, he takes the money, whatever. They get the bounty, right? The only problem is that they only have one speeder and 3 people.
Mhm.
So Mando, he's like, you know what? You should go get a dewback. It's an animal that'll help him, whatever. He's like, no, because you're just gonna like leave with the bounty, which is smart because you can't.
Yeah,
really,
he didn't trust
Like, even
Mando,
though- like,
even
I
though
don't
he
really-
helped him.
Even though like I'm like, would Mando actually like ditch him? Because I questioned that. I'm like, probably yeah.
Probably because really he just needs to get money for the ship
Yeah,
repairs.
so Mando leaves, gets to do back, comes back, but by before that, like in the middle of that, the guy and the girl that were tracking down,
the whole part we talked about
Yeah.
already.
were talking about like, hey, this guy's the
You-
Mandalorian that betrayed the guild. If you get him, you're gonna like your name's gonna be a legend, pretty much.
Yeah,
And right there, that's kind of temptation right there, because like, if the guy didn't listener, they could have just gone back and get the money. He would have gone in the guild, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And but no, this guy had to ruin his chance by shooting the person because this girl, she was a target. She was kicking his ass pretty much until
Mando fucking helped the entire time.
Yeah. Knowing this, like, if he can get his ass kicked by this person, he's gonna die if he tries to fuck with Mando.
He's gonna be like Greedo.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like Greedo pretty much.
Yeah, and then like at the end, he died obviously because Mando is.
And then the girl who got shot in the gut, she's alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then little theory Ray told me, he thinks that the person who came to help at the very end of the credits.
Since like they left the target to die over there in the desert, she was already dead. At the end, there's someone walking to the corpse, and like they take a knee, and then it cuts off.
Yeah.
I think it might be Boba Fett, which will be interesting because like.
Be interesting because then you can have two.
Because people think he died at episode 6 in Sarlacc Pit.
He didn't.
But if you read the legends or like look up on online, he survived. Yes, so, he was wounded, but he survived.
So the thing is, you can probably have an enemy story arc when really you're having the Mandalorian, the main character story arc, happen at the same time because you always have branching stories, one way or another.
They also made a joke, like a running. It's kind of like a running gag at this point. The high ground.
Oh, high ground. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like have you seen like episode 3 of the
Revenge of the Sith?
Like Obi-Wan says, "Anakin, stop! I have the high ground." Whatever. He's like, "You underestimate my power," and then he gets assassinated.
Yeah, he gets fucked up.
Yeah, and then this joke. They literally said, "We can't fight this person. She has the high ground."
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm like, God damn it! I lost my shit when I heard. I'm like, God damn it! They're referencing.
Yeah. I said it once. I'll say it again. John Favreau, thank you for putting this series out there because it is great.
It is really good because like the last 2 Star Wars movies they're kind of lacking character development. They're kind of ass.
That's why I kind of don't want to watch them. But if I want to watch them,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna watch the new one, not expect nothing, just kind of waste my money. If I get surprised. I'll talk about it in the podcast. If I'm not surprised, but like
I don't know. I may want to watch it, but I gotta watch all the other ones. If I'm really gonna watch it,
we have Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. I'll watch 1, 2, 3.
I'm already on the second one. I'm just rewatching it.
Then Rogue One, and then go into 4, 5, 6, Force Awakens, and then what's the one after Force Awakens?
I forgot.
Fall of Skywalker.
Fall of Skywalker. Yeah, that was kind of ass. Honestly, they didn't do anything. It was just like. Stranded in space, that's all they did. Like yes, people nitpick like bombs don't drop from space, it's not how it works. But I'm like, they're just stranded. There was nothing. It was just a crash grab right there.
Yeah, and then this one's the Rise of Skywalker. Yeah. Is this what this new one's called?
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna work with it though. The last one
I don't know. It was Rey.
I feel like it wasn't properly done well. Like they killed off Snoke so easily.
Kill off who?
A main character easily. I guess you haven't watched it, so I'm like, since I told you that, yeah, they killed us.
Was it like someone new that they put like in Force Awakens?
Yeah.
And they already killed them off.
Yeah. I'm like, that was like it seems so quick and easy. I'm like, no, it's like in the original ones, Palpatine like. It's like the Palpatine moment. Like you can strike him down, but Darth Vader's right there in defensive. So there's like you can't really touch him.
I mean, you can kind of like unexpected deaths can come from that. Like Phantom Menace episode 1, Qui-Gon Jinn. He was.
Yeah, I saw.
He was Obi-Wan's master.
Yeah.
And like he was supposed to be one of the best Jedis there was at that time. True. Right? Besides like Yoda or Mace Windu or anybody else that was on the council. True. And he was the one who sensed Anakin was the chosen one. So
despite the others saying that he's too dangerous.
Yeah.
Or he's old.
Yeah. So and then he just gets killed off. He didn't get to see, or maybe if Qui-Gon lived, maybe he would have been able to steer Anakin the right way.
True,
but then Obi-Wan became master.
Yeah, that's the thing of prequels. They kind of like make it so that
they have to make it so it fits.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know. Anakin Skywalker was always doomed to become Darth Vader one way or another, but he ended up redeeming himself in episode 6.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So I don't know. I don't know what happens with the Mandalorian. Who knows? Baby Yoda will become the new Mandalorian. Who knows? I'm calling it right now. Right now. End of the series. So. Baby Yoda. Like 200 years later, he's the Mandalorian. It's gonna happen.
Hey, you want to hear something interesting that I learned?
What's up?
So there's only 3 Yodas basically. Like every scene, there's Baby Yoda, there's Yoda, and there's one other person named Yodelin or whatever. Like he only makes a brief appearance in one of the prequels. That's it.
Really?
That's it. There's only 3.
Only 3 so far in the universe.
Yeah.
That we know of.
That we know of. Yeah. But like, think about it. They grow up so slowly, which is like biological disadvantage. Because if you want to repopulate really quick, you can't. You gotta wait like thousands of years probably, or like a few hundred years probably.
Yeah. I don't know. Or you could just clone all of them, but then again, they would die, kind of like Attack of the Clones, where those soldiers were programmed to, or like they were bred to be fighters and clones.
Well, actually, the clones, they kind of had a growth accelerator, so they go like 2 times faster. By the age we're 9, they're like 18 already.
Yeah, and then they end up dying quicker.
Crazy. Yeah, it's crazy though.
That's why they use stormtroopers, regular people, other than clones.
Mm-hmm.
So it's crazy. I really love the show. So we gotta see what they're gonna go from there.
Also, I wonder what's gonna happen in the new movie. It's coming up.
I don't know either. All right. Okay. We are officially 20 days until the new decade.
True.
2020. We've been chatting shit about 2020 actually.
Another thing, we're not gonna see another year ending in teen for the rest of our lives.
For the rest of our lives. It's crazy. 19. I don't know. Celeste keeps bringing this up, right? She says that we're about to go into the roaring 20s again.
Oh yeah, and like I said, like history repeats itself for those who don't learn from it. Which is like in the like, I remember this from school.
These are just theories that we're clumping together.
Yes,
really.
Surprisingly, I actually learned something from history, which is not the Chernobyl thing. Well, so what happened is like in the roaring 20s, people were upset that alcohol is banned, and they banned it. They prohibited it. Then people, since they prohibited it, you can't buy it anywhere, so you gotta find it illegally. And
that's how the rise of gangsters and speakeasies.
Yeah. And then like a lot of people died because they didn't do it properly. The government poisoned it. People died off basically.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you kind of see in the news that people are banning flavored vapes.
And you can see there. If we see another prohibition from vapes or anything like that, there's gonna be a new uprising with vapes. Like I think I talked about on the last podcast about Shameless, that show where they were selling kids e-cigs, and like they did 25 a piece. You could possibly see that if there happened to be another prohibition, but it ended up getting abolished.
True.
You know what I mean? So maybe or maybe not, we'll learn from our mistakes.
Yeah, it's just like, if people don't know from that, like this was like almost 100 years now.
Yeah,
almost 100 years
it's
now.
100 years since all the whole gangster shit came about.
Crazy, dude. But like, yeah, it's true. Like, if you're seeing this, they're banning flavored juices now.
Yeah.
Now they're going back to tobacco, probably menthol. That's it.
Yeah.
And yeah, like right now you can see Juul. Like they're taking the flavored products off the shelves, and they're sticking with tobacco now. And they just stopped producing mint, their most popular flavor. Now, due to all the shortage they're gonna get from income, they can't afford to pay their workers, so they're gonna lay off a lot of people off. What else? They're gonna start driving costs down and probably produce less.
Yeah.
Now, think about all these people right here that just got laid off from the one job they kind of need. A few of them might resort to making their own juices, since they kind of know the process. The same thing with like prohibition. Like,
prohibition, they made their own alcohol.
Breweries, they had a lot of workers who probably worked there for like a couple of years, like a few years, like probably decades too. They just got off and they don't know what else to do. They're like, some of them might be like, hey, there's gonna be a new market like for alcohol, since no one can get it. We could just make our own.
Yeah.
Some of them, yes, they might be able to make some safer one, but come on, it's not gonna be safe. It's not regulated and shit. So that's how you see like a lot of people die from moonshine.
Yeah.
Or even then, the process is kind of hard. Like it's kind of like making crack or meth. Like,
Yeah.
People will die if you make the wrong things.
If you make the wrong shit. So I don't know. We may see a Roaring 20.
We're saying that,
but it's just a theory.
Well, I mean, you can kind of see it now because like the THC cartridges they're selling, like not from like Colorado or California, the ones that are actually kind of regulated. These are third-party things that you get from the streets. You know, a lot of people are getting sick from them because like it's not sterile. We don't know where the hell they're coming from.
Yeah.
At least you can know, like, say, Juul, Enjoy, or Blue. You can see that their company is like making a statement, or not statement, but like
profits.
No, they're knowing their shit because like they don't want to get sued if someone dies from the product.
True.
Yeah, and they even make like Enjoy. Like I heard that they're actually one of the ones that sued the FDA for not making it regulated and like whatever. And a lot of these people are saying like, hey, we're making disposable pods or whatever, so don't fill them up with anything because they're not going to be responsible for anything that happens because they're trying their best not to get people sick, but if people decide to not follow the rules, which most of them would, they're going to get sick, blame them, and they're going to be like, oh, blame the big company for our faults, you know?
Yeah. So I don't know, we may see that in the coming decade. I don't know what we're gonna see in the coming. It's gonna be weird whenever
then, like,
we're looking back on
like,
2020 or 2030.
Yeah, even then, like before the podcast even started, I was watching this one story on YouTube that this one guy got hospitalized for like lung illness, and what's called the news that were talking about it lied because they said that I was smoking nicotine vape or vape juice, whatever, and like I got right here. Yeah. However, they cut out the part that said, "Oh, I used to smoke THC cartridges," which is different because not a lot of people. And this was in Texas where THC marijuana is legal. So you gotta get it legally. And this guy had lung illness, and that's the thing we're seeing. If you get THC cartridges from like a person or third party or legally, you're gonna get sick. Yeah. And then people are gonna be like, it's the big vaping companies that are making this. We should ban it, you know?
It's kind of like when they ban or they're trying to cancel out tobacco companies. Like when they barely find out, this is what happens when you smoke. You know what's
the crazy cancer from this? You know what's the crazy part I learned?
Huh.
So tobacco companies, like, yes, it's illegal. Well, it's dangerous for us to consume, obviously, because of all this cancer and shit. However, all the profits, I think like 20% of the profits goes to Texas or states that allow it, you know?
Yeah.
Like this $1 billion market, say, so 1 billion, 10% of 1 billion is probably like what, 20 million?
Mm-hmm. So
20 million, I don't know, I'm thinking on my head, it's gonna go to Texas. Now, it's kind of hard to see it because like the FDA is allowing this. They're like, oh yeah. Or FCC, I don't know what the fuck.
Federal Drug Administration.
Yeah, that place. Okay, so they're like, we know that cigarettes are bad. That's why we're putting we're still allowing it, but we're putting warning saying that you should not smoke if you're pregnant. This thing contains nicotine, a highly addictive drug, whatever, or not drug, but like stimulant, and all this stuff, so they don't get in trouble. But all the profits, some of the profits going to the state, to like fun stuff. And now I feel like since vaping's rising more and more, since it's like, yes, it's not safe, but it's safer than cigarettes because it's less chemicals and shit, but still equally as addictive. They're losing profits fast, and since the state needs that money too, they're kind of like banning things. Like it's kind of, I feel like it's kind of like a conspiracy, even though I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah.
They're like, based on the rise, we're gonna lose money. We should ban this.
New prohibition. This is all one big ass theory.
I feel like it's more like kind of corruption over because you're thinking about the money. You're not thinking about the big picture. If vapes on the rise, you kind of want to profit off that instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like more people do it and shit.
I don't know. It's a weird time. Like, every time we talk about some shit,
it's crazy.
It's a weird time because it is.
I was like looking at Star Wars too. Like right now, like I'm in the second episode of the prequels.
Yeah.
And they say I don't trust politicians. They only trust the people who fund their campaign. I'm like, God damn, dude, this is like I never thought of this because as a child, I'm like, I don't know what they're saying. Now that I'm like more of a adult, I'm like, holy crap, they're right.
They're right.
Yeah, it's funny. Like I feel like I'm mature now. Like knowing all this stuff is just.
Welcome back, Jesus Christ.
Don't trust politicians. They just want to get money. That's it. They don't care.
So 2020 is upon us. 20 days until the end of the decade. It's crazy.
And then we're off the rolling 20s.
Oh,
See what's gonna happen.
Flappers are coming back.
Oh God.
Yo! You thought women were crazy when like they're like, oh, we can do this. We're flappers. Nah, man, they're gonna take it to the like times 100. They're gonna do Super Saiyan 3 on us, bro.
Oh God, dude, I can't.
Okay. I don't really mean it as like an offensive way, but I'm just saying it as a joke. Come on, take a joke.
Yeah.
Take a joke.
Oh man, dude, I swear to Christ.
We've come a long.
We've come a long way.
If you look at the flip side of that joke, or not a joke at all, they've come a long way from saying, oh, I'm a dancer, or I'm doing this, or I don't need a man to do this. They've come a long way to say we're independent, we're this, we can vote, we can do this.
Yeah. Man, that's good.
Like, holy shit, that's gonna be like the next thing I'm fucking amped for. I'm amped for UFC, Kobe versus Usman.
Hey,
but
what do you think is gonna happen in like the next decade? Like, think about it. Right now we have cell phones that like.
We have iPhones.
Yeah, we have like blocky phones. Razer just came out with a flip phone, but it's also a touchscreen. Like, yo, what is the next phone gonna look like?
I don't know.
What is the next car gonna look like?
Obviously,
what's the next TV gonna look like? What's the next laptop camera?
Tesla Cybertruck, bro. That's what we're going for.
I saw so many memes on the Texas Cybertruck. Like, where's the rear view mirrors or like side mirrors? Like, what?
Yo, you know the fucking. When we were watching that one Rick and Morty, Elon Tusk, baby. Yeah. When Elon Musk made a cameo, but he just had Tusk in that universe. Yeah, imagine they made. Yo, what if, weirdly enough, Rick and Morty have them working on a car in the background, but it's the Cybertruck, but it just has Tusk coming out.
Oh God!
it looks like instead of like actual Tusk, because don't kill animals for Tusk, bro. That's horrible. Yeah. They just put like Cyber Tusk. I don't know.
God, dude. Hey, you know what the best part? Elon Musk actually voiced.
Yeah, Elon Musk actually voiced.
Dude, I was surprised. I'm like, dude, Elon Musk is kind of like a chill person. Come on, he smoked weed in like one podcast.
Joe Rogan's podcast.
Yeah, Joe Rogan's podcast. He went in Rick and Morty. Come on, this dude's like.
This guy is crazy, bro.
He's trying to go to space.
He's trying to go to space. He's trying to be the next Steve Jobs. Yeah. If you think about it, it was at least a decade or more ago, right? My math's probably a little off. I think iPhone was. Have you seen the video when Steve Jobs like?
The iPhone got released like in 2007. That's like a whole decade ago.
A whole decade, 12 years.
12 years ago.
I can look that up without how y'all having to see.
Yeah, but imagine this: before the introduction of the iPhone, most phones were like flip phones or.
They're the blocky ones or the Nokia looking ones.
We still had house phones like Robert's. Right
June 29, 2007.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
We came a long way, dude. Like
we have.
Ramps up pretty quickly. Cause I remember like when I was born, I grew up with like those blocky TVs, the ones that weighed 100 pounds, house phone, flip phones, and everything. And it's crazy to think like, oh my gosh, dude, I came from this, and now I have a phone.
I kind of want this.
I have a mini computer.
Y'all can't see it, but I see this. It's T-Mobile because I have T-Mobile. Apple iPhone 11 product, red, 64 gigabytes with 24 monthly payments. Almost $30 a month though. I sort of do, but nah, man.
No, but like still, imagine this like a decade ago, like you're like 9 or actually a little bit more, like 12 years ago, like when the iPhone came out. Before that, you used to have blocky TVs. Whenever you turn it on, you hear that little sound, like gets in your ears. Fucking, it cost like it's expensive, not expensive. It like weighs a lot, like 100 pounds. You have a house phone. You have like.
I still have a landline.
Your parents have flip phones, like I remember I used to grab my mom's phone just cause it was kind of cool at the time, cause it had whenever you flip it over, like when it's closed, you can take selfies with it.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, dude, that's kind of cool. And then like when you flip it over, they had games in there too. I'm like, dude, this used to be the shit back then. And now, and then like after Steve Jobs released the iPhone, the first iPhone, the little square kind of blocky one a little bit, like you're like, oh my god, dude, this is touchscreen.
And like what he said was,
and then like I remember it's like when Bluetooth came out around the shop. God. I'm like, dude, I remember like me being inside like the Fiesta right here by Main Street. I'm like, why are these people talking to like? Who are they talking to? And I'm like, and then I look like they have like something in their ears. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Oh yeah, they talked about that on
the
Boondocks episode.
Yeah, I was talking like, I'm like, dude, who are you talking to? And
there's a reason you hold the phone up.
It's like
to your ear, so people around you know you're talking on the phone.
Yeah, and what's crazy is that people who are in jail came out of this and like, what the hell is this shit? Like I remember the After Prison show. He talked about that.
Oh, you talking about Danny?
I think so.
When he was shout out After Prison show. I love that channel. I don't really watch it anymore because there's so much to keep up with.
Yeah.
Right, what they're doing and shit. But like the series I liked was when there was a guy named Danny. He was locked up since 1977, and like one of the first times he was using a phone, he like freaked the fuck out. He's like, "What the fuck is this, dude?"
Yeah, like even then, there's still people in prison right now who probably like haven't seen an iPhone yet.
Who probably still haven't seen an iPhone. Who probably will never see an iPhone.
Yeah, like dude, like technology is gone.
Or if someone were to go into prison right now, and they come out 20, 30 years later, what is happening?
Yeah,
like
dude.
You can be in jail for a year and miss a lot. You can be in jail for 5 years and miss a lot.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I remember like when first plasma TV came out, I'm like, oh cool, that's cool. I kind of want one, but like then a few years later, HD TV came back.
Oh yeah.
And then 4K TV, and then like 8K, and now they have like the QLED ones. I'm like, what's that?
What is going on?
What is that? I'm like, that's interesting, but like, what is that? And then they had the curved TVs. I'm like, that's kind of cool. And I'm like, now they have curved monitors, 4K monitors. I'm like, okay, hold up, I can't keep up, man.
I can't keep up.
I can't keep up. And then like, the only thing that kind of bugs me is that Apple, yes, they're still making new phones, but they're not that new.
You're just spending $1,000 on a phone, really.
Yeah.
The thing that caught my eye when I was looking at iPhones because it says zero money down. I think it's because when you trade a phone or when you get a new phone on a new plan. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, but like still, like, oh man, I wonder because like look at Robert's phone right now.
It's an iPhone 5S, bro.
Yeah, and then look at the iPhone 11 Pro. Yeah, it's 3 cameras on the back. It's big. It's thin. It has no headphone jack.
I mean, I prefer having a headphone jack, high key. Like me having an old phone saved my Earthfest performance. Because when I went to the sound guy or whatever, he's like, dude, I don't have that Apple jack or whatever to like connect. I don't think I can use your phone. I was like, no, man, I have an audio jack, dude. This is an older iPhone. He's like, oh man, we got you. Yeah. Yo, that's how weird or good my luck goes.
I've seen memes of the
less life. I don't know who's less life. What happened to your hair, Robert? Oh, I cut my friggin' hair. Duh.
You went to prison for a day. I'm kidding. No, but like seriously though, I feel like yes, technology is improving, but I feel like we're kind of go backwards a little bit.
Maybe.
Like the Apple AirPods, those little wireless earbuds, right? Now they're coming out with Apple wired things. I'm like, it's like
this is why we can't have nice things.
It's like wired headphones with extra steps.
Pretty much, right?
Yeah, I'm like, yes.
128%. You might want to hand me that charger. Big white thing.
I know. There you go. But yeah, I'm like, yes, it's interesting because you're not gonna lose your Apple earphones.
You shouldn't lose them if you're paying that much for headphones.
Especially on the toilet. If you know, you know.
You just called somebody out right there.
I know. I mean, but imagine if you had like wired earphones, you wouldn't like done that. Yes, they get annoying because they get tangled up, but they will save your phone. Like imagine you're like on the stairs or whatever, and, like they fall. However, they're hanging from your ear. You're like, oh my gosh, I gotta get it slowly so it won't fall. And you grab it. But if you have like those Apple earphones, AirPods, whatever, you drop your phone. Yeah. There's no saving it. Especially like in the top building or whatever.
The thing I hated about having headphones was that the wire would get caught in the weirdest places.
Yeah, that's true, but like, I mean, if you can work around it, then yeah, it's good.
Or like, dude, I've had these for like 2 years already. The fucking V-Motas, they're $300. Mm-hmm. I got them for $180. My brother got them for $180 though. And dude, you've seen me walk around with these. Mm-hmm. You've seen me have these. You've seen me play them like
that's cool. Yeah.
This, and like the sound is good quality. I use this for gaming. I use this. For whenever.
I wonder what's gonna happen in the next few years.
I don't know either.
Oh, especially the PS5 is coming out like literally next year around this month.
I don't know. I thought they were doing so good with the fucking PS4, but you know, it's old now.
Yeah, it's a hard thing. Like I feel like I just got it yesterday.
Yeah, like I remember I was playing a zombie map, Mob of the Dead. It's a old Black Ops 2 map, and I don't remember where I was playing it, but I remember Ronan talking about a guy. We were in middle school, by the way. And if you think about it, PS4s came out when we were in 8th grade.
Oh, right. That's
like the second half of 8th grade.
Like 5 years now, whatever.
Yeah.
5 years. Like
almost about to be 6 years.
Yeah, almost 6 years now.
Or 5 years, really. But like, think about it. If you were in that Christmas, or when the PS4s came out, well, the PS4 was out a little bit before 8th grade, like probably beginning of 8th grade.
Yeah, but then the PS4 came out. PS4 Pro came out.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it was like hyped and whatever. I remember about like the whole Project Scorpio, whatever, Scorpion, whatever, with the Xbox One X. They're saying, oh my god, it's gonna be so powerful. It's like all this shit and whatever. It's like it's gonna support 4K gaming. I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I don't see what the PS5 is gonna bring. All that's gonna happen is they're just gonna put games that were already selling on PS4, and they're gonna make our graphics look shittier for no reason. Then they're gonna make their graphics look all polished because they do that.
It's kind of, I mean, like if you had a gaming system, like say, like the first PS1, like, it looks all like I don't remember much about the PS1, but like, cause like I never had one. I only played it a few times. But, like,
never had the PS1.
But like it's so polygonish. Like you can see, like people are kind of like cube-like, whatever. Like the quality's kind of ass, but at the time you're like, whoa, these graphics look so realistic. And then like the next year, it's still ass for us, but it's like, oh my gosh, better quality. And then like PS3 came out, I'm like, dude, 1080p, what's going on?
Yeah.
And then like PS4 Pro came out, 4K. It's like that one WWE meme. You know that guy.
Danger, I recently stopped. Thanks, man.
Hey, you know that WWE announcer that was like just falls over because like all these shit's coming out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the meme where he's like.
Yeah, he's like,
that's not an announcer.
Hey, PS1. Oh, PS2. Oh, PS3. Oh, PS4. Oh, PS4 Pro. Oh! God damn it.
That's not an announcer, motherfucker.
I don't know, but like still.
Do you know who that is?
No, I don't know.
Vince McMahon, the owner of the company.
I don't know, but I know who he is. I mean, I know him. I know him, but I just don't know his name. I'm horrible with names, alright? But still, I mean, like, the PS5, it's gonna make, I'm pretty sure, if it makes my PS4 look shitty, I'll be proud of that, okay?
I mean, you could be proud of it, but
you
do know that people or like game designers and shit, they fuck up our graphics. You do know that, right? Yeah. That when the game first comes out, it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
And then updates. With those updates, they tone down the graphics.
Yeah.
Because if you look how Red Dead looked Red Dead 2 when it first came out on PS4,
yeah.
Compared to the PC, or compare it to play it now compared to PC. There's gonna be a difference between when you first played it on PS4.
Obviously,
between now.
PC is kind of way superior. There's no denying that. I mean, you can upgrade it. I wonder if they're gonna make it upgradable like the PS5. Like you can put your own graphics card. I mean, like, yes, it's not gonna be like a PC, but if you can like put stuff in there, that'd be interesting.
Oh, it would be, but I don't know. I think the PS4 was already good enough.
The only thing I hope is that doesn't sound like a fucking 747. Cause like yesterday I was playing Modern Warfare with these guys, and like all I hear is in the background is like, yeah.
Oh, the air jets.
Yes, I'm like, and I'm wearing my earphones like at max volume. I'm like, I can still hear it. It's annoying.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, my computer picks up every time I open my notes.
What? Oh. Alright, so let's see.
Alright, the next thing. Well, we kind of glazed over it, the UFC fight with Kobe and Usman. I already put a clip when we talked about Kobe Covington, the guy who's all about Make America Great Again a little bit.
Like I said, I feel like this guy's just doing it to stir up some commotion.
He is, man. Because
like I know a few Trump support. I don't know personally, but like I know some Trump supporters are like, we gotta keep it low key, you know.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, make America great again, okay, get the flag and or
Well,
get the ball.
that's the thing. When you're a UFC
like,
fighter and you're...
I see it's kind of like in Call of Duty. Like, I feel like people put MAGA or Trump just to like...
They want to rise, yeah. And it's funny when we actually whoop their ass too.
Yeah.
Like there were a couple times where we played gunfight on Modern Warfare, and they had MAGA and Trump, and me and Ray just fucking whooped their ass.
Yeah, I mean, like, no hate to Trump supporters. Like, I actually don't care. If you just don't hurt anyone. That's all. You can believe what you want to believe. Just don't hurt no one.
But yeah, Colby Covington, he's a good fighter. I've seen his fights, and like he just needed a shtick, and it's working. He's growing in popularity, and they're selling a fight, and I can't wait to go watch it. And there's gonna be 3 title fights, counting that one. And going back to when we touched on it about women coming so far, UFC title fight, bantamweight, which is women. Look, hold on.
Yeah, dude.
Hold on, let me put the lookout page.
Look at the notes real quick, because I'm kind of lost.
We're towards the end, actually, a little bit.
Okay. Alright, let's see the notes.
246.
Okay, we got that one. Champion.
Upcoming martial arts, January 2020.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
We got 2 more to talk about. Okay.
Yeah. So here it is, Las Vegas, Usman, Covington, Amanda Nunes. Amanda Nunes is fine. She's the undisputed champ. She's got the Power Ranger looking one, then she's got the old one. So these are main event. All their shit. I didn't know this. Colby Covington and Usman, they have the same record of 15 wins, 1 loss. So I always think that's cool. I always love 1-loss records because that actually means something to me.
True. Then
there's the featherweight co-main event. Max Holloway. I know Max Holloway's a good fighter. I don't know about this other guy. Amanda Nunes. This is gonna be a good one. All times in Central Time. Thank you. They're bantamweight, and then there's gonna be undercard fights, obviously. So yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I'll hold on. I will live Snapchat it for all of you to see. Yeah, because I love going to Hooters and I love Snapchatting everything. I love doing that. So yeah.
that was like the worst sentence you could have just said.
What?
I went to Hooters. I could Snapchat everything. Remember?
Shut the hell up, you dirty you dirty bastard.
No, okay, I was about to say we're gonna break the fight in the C word.
What C word?
You know the C word.
What C word?
You know the C word.
Cut?
Not that one. You know the other one.
Cochino?
You know which one I'm talking
Tell
about.
me.
Anyway.
Tell me. Back on. Why?
What?
You're horrible. That mic probably picked it up too.
I said raccoon.
People are not dumb.
Yeah, okay. You know what? I said raccoon. Okay, if you know the word, then yeah, you know the word. If not, you're innocent. Congratulations, you're not me.
That goes back to the whole H2O Delirious, like one of the old Vanoss GTA videos. Like, what? Like, I thought your name, when they're all trying to be superheroes on GTA, they got the animal mask, and one of the guys H2O Delirious, he has a raccoon mask. And people think, he's like, wait, I thought your name was Batcoon. Why? Because he wanted to be Batman, but he's a raccoon. People thought you were, why don't you use your superhero name anymore? People think it's racist. If you think it's racist, that means you're racist.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one.
It's funny. I love watching all those old videos, man. Oh, no, that's why. I mean, it is cool going to Hooters. It is.
We're talking about Hooters, yeah. I like it. I mean, I like the bro culture.
I'm not the one. The bro culture, really.
I like the bro culture. Come on, like whenever we're seeing a fight, everyone's like, yeah,
everybody's like, yeah.
It's fun. Like it's fun. Like you get like hyped up.
Still,
just watching a fight.
I'm not only staring, bro.
I'm enjoying the food.
I enjoy the food.
I enjoy the food. What? I enjoy the food.
Motherfucker, all you can eat wings. This motherfucker orders a burger.
Hey.
What?
It's America. I can choose whatever the fuck I want to eat as long as it's not illegal.
Oh my god. And then I'm still tripping about that story. Shout out Andy. Turns over this motherfucker on his 4th or 5th drink already.
Yeah,
slurping them down.
Gulping
them. And then he's staring at all the waitresses too.
Then you're putting Andy on blast. Come on. What you gotta do with my boy Andy?
Why we gotta do the boy Andy like? I don't know.
I mean, I mean, you go to recruiters. That's for me. That's something.
The thing I like when I actually like watch the workers a little bit. Yeah. I think I've said this like off podcast before. They work under pressure, and it's cool to see people be able to like pick it up and work, because that's what they do, bro. Like, if I was my brother's like I always give him a $30 tip, but me if I'm able to give a $30 tip I would. Last time I kind of didn't because money wise. And then I felt like a cheap bastard afterwards. I was like, damn, they actually work so hard. They're actually nice. Like,
really nice,
they deal with so many goddamn people.
Funny, Robert and his brother getting scared by one.
Oh yeah, because they come up out of nowhere and there's so much shit going on, and then they're like, oh hi, and you're like, oh shit.
Hi, you like don't hit me.
Don't hit me. Why would they hit me? But okay.
It's like they're on your like face. I mean, they came out of nowhere. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
You're like the little
Don't hit me. I'm scared.
Yeah, something like that. Like don't take. Right.
I know it's fun. It's fun. The bro coach is fun. It was fun sitting at the bar last time because, like I said, we had both TVs right here. Here's the Canelo fight. Here's the UFC
The
fight.
only complaint I had was like the TVs kept losing sound or picture.
Oh no! You know what was the most fucked up thing? I put it on Instagram and shit, and people kind of got the wrong idea. Like the audio cut off, but really the audio was on for every other TV except UFC. So we weren't hearing shit the entire time. But when it was main event time, they cranked the volume all the way up and all the audio came on. Oh, so we were like, oh, yes!
So it was on purpose.
So it was a little bit on purpose because everybody else was watching other things, right? But they know when it's showtime, it's showtime. And it came on, we're like, fuck yeah, let's go.
Man, who this is that bro culture?
That bro culture.
You can't really beat it.
Can't beat it. And it's in a nice little spot downtown too. I like how it's like in a nice little spot. It's cool. Hopefully me and my brother don't have to wait long. Maybe we get to sit. Like I don't mean to be a dick or anything, but like it's easier when it's just me and him because we could just find 2 places at the board. It's hard finding 4 spots all next to each other. Like, right? It's cool. Probably gulp down some sweet teas or some waters
or some 5 sodas.
Nah, I can't do. I barely had a soda the first time. 41 days, Big Red. 41 days after Get Your Shit Together in November, and then today's December.
This fool tried to Snapchat it, but he couldn't.
Oh, because my phone sucks on Snapchat.
I think you gotta like clear the cache or something.
That's stupid. Or whatever, but 41 days without a soda, and it felt, it could have lasted longer a little bit, but it's whatever. Yeah. Right? But no, I don't plan on drinking soda that much anytime soon, so that's fine. Alright, so one thing Ray wanted to talk about. This is what I wrote down. School/work responsibilities.
Yeah, okay, so, I was talking to this to my coworkers for, like, about college shit.
Yeah.
And, like, you kind of know it's, like, if you're in school right now, congratulations, you're not in real life yet. But college is kind of shoved down your throat at school, like high school especially.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you gotta go to college, you gotta get a good job, all this shit. You know, it's an important thing. You gotta do it. You know,
they shove it down. They shove it down your throat.
Yeah, they kind of make it. It's kind of like they kind of give you a blank slate. Just like college good, good job. That's it. College equals good job, pretty much.
Yeah.
But there's more in between that. They're like, oh, you gotta think about this. You gotta learn how to spend stuff. You gotta learn how to wash your own stuff. You gotta take care of yourself. You gotta time your time, and all this shit. I'm like, I'm barely 19. I don't know how to do something for myself. Whatever, you know. And imagine this: you're like 18, still living with your parents like your whole life, and you kind of get kicked into college and do your own shit. You're like, what to do? What do I do?
Yeah, and then you learn over time, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. For me, well, alright, get some breathable down there. What? What? Don't worry about it. If you're a guy, you know. Alright, but anyways, come on, we all have our.
Anyways. You just gotta let shit breathe, bro.
Yeah, you gotta let shit breathe, Steve. Okay, so what was I saying? Yeah. Most people, I feel like a lot of us are immature or not mature enough to take care of ourselves. for like especially a long extended period of time without like family members supporting us, whatever.
Yeah.
Like growing up, yes, your parents clothed you, your parents fed you. At least I hope so. If, you know, like to be realistic, a few people had a bad time, but like, yeah, they wash your stuff. They pretty much take care of you. Like they're doing everything for you.
Yeah.
They're doing everything for you. Like, okay, this is nice, you know. But by the time you're like 18, going to college, you're like, how do I wash my own clothes? How do I fold my own clothes? How the fuck do I make soup? How the hell do I shower? No, I can't shower.
Okay, you should know how. You should at least know how to freaking shower.
Yeah, if not, that's some weird Alabama shit right there.
Or it's not Alabama shit.
You
just don't know personal hygiene.
Yeah, but yes, like you kind of don't know what to do, especially like, say, Robert, right now you're in college. What's your major? What do you want to do? What do you want? Do you want to get the affordable meal plan? Do you want to buy your own food? You want an apartment? You want to go home? You want to sleep in the dorms or what? You're like,
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, you don't fucking know. You're like, what? Like, I don't know how to do. You know, it's crazy because like, I feel some people should not go. I feel like college should. Yes, college is important, obviously, but like, it shouldn't be the thing you kind of need to do it real quick. It's like I feel like it should be more of a long-term goal, not a short-term goal. Because like, I know college can be very stressful to a lot of people, especially like I see on Snapchat all the time. I have friends that are down there. They're like, oh, wish me luck for my finals. Yes, it's good to support people because they actually need it. Cause like,
they actually need it, bro, because they're putting their time and efforts.
Yeah,
100%.
They have that. Some people were like, oh, I don't really hang out with anyone, whatever. Like,
yeah, because they're busy.
Yeah, they're busy. What else? I've had someone who had their towels stolen. Yeah. I'm like, that's kind of bad. Like, especially like since you're like young and you don't really want to confront people because like our generation, unfortunately, is like very shy.
Yeah.
And I kind of like.
I don't want to quote Dave Chappelle. I don't really want to quote Dave Chappelle because I can't say that.
Like it kind of shows around the world a little bit. Like go down most what's it called McDonald's, and you'll see like in front of the cashiers just like a little post out there to place your own order. I'm like, there's cashiers right there. They're trying to do their job. I'm like, why? Just talk to them. You know, like. That's how you grow, like, that's how you get confidence, whatever. You talk to people.
Well, I mean, I use those things, but, like, really...
I mean, I feel like it's a waste of time, honestly. Like, come on, you order your own stuff, you get the receipt, go over there, tell them, oh, I just got this.
I mean, it makes it easier on them, I think so.
I feel like it's kind of awkward. Just like, here you go, like, can I have my food now?
I mean, yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I get it if you're undecisive. But if you know what you gotta get, just say, hey, I want my chicken, medium fries, and a large Coke, and that's it.
It sounds like you've ordered that plenty of times before.
I have. Or I'll be like, yeah, I have 2 McChickens, 5 McNuggets, and...
What? 5 McNuggets?
Yeah, my little brother, man. Come on, you gotta get the little kid something.
5 McNuggets. You might as well give him a 6-piece Happy Meal.
They don't make the toys like they used to. Back in my day, they used to give us Tamagotchi toys. Come on.
That is true. They used to give Tamagotchi toys.
Yeah, they used to make good shit back then.
Or plushies.
Yeah,
the good plushies.
Okay, but anyways, back to I'm kind of getting off. But like, anyways, yes, I feel like some people should take a job before they go to college, because I have the mentality like, okay, if I go to college right now, not get a job experience, how is anyone gonna hire me? I'm like, oh, what's your job experience like? I'm like, I never had a first job. Like, think about this. You're probably like 24, graduated college without having a job. You entered the workforce. Like, what's your work experience? Can you work with anyone? Or like, you know, like, I don't have a job yet. That's why I'm here. You know, you're like, oh, you don't have a job experience?
Bye.
Yeah. Like, it's sad. Cause like I actually applied for multiple jobs before getting the 2 I have so far, or got laid off the other one. But like, you know,
yeah.
They tell you shit and like you don't really know how to handle it. Cause like say, okay, a customer's walking out to you, the machine's broken. What do you do then? And I'm like, fuck, I don't know. I never had this explanation. I'm usually the customer. I'm never the employee.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of hard to think about it. And like a lot of places, they're like, oh, you need like 30 years experience to work at an entry level job. Well, that's a meme, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like if you get a job, it kind of shows you like, yes, you'll get some income, but you gotta like learn how to manage it. Cause I've blown through some paychecks already. I've blown through a lot of paychecks.
I know what he spent it on too.
Yes, I've blown through his paychecks. I'm like, god damn, I need to learn how to manage my money. And then as I keep working, like I'm about it. Actually, today marks my 2nd month working. So yeah, in those 2 months, I learned a lot by myself. I'm like, okay, so a lot of stuff I didn't really learn from high school or anything. Like algebra, you don't really need it. Like I feel like some subjects are not necessary unless you actually gonna work in those fields. Like say,
or if you're going
say
to
if you're
college,
gonna go
that's your major.
say if you're gonna be an architect, the ones that make plans for what's it called towers and houses and shit. You actually need algebra for that. Cause like you gotta think about it. Like if you make a what's it called? If you make a wall that's too thin or not the right angle, it could damage something, or like the roof. If it's not a certain weight and angle, it's not gonna fit in the house, whatever. You know, something like that.
Yeah.
Well, and shit like that. Pretty much, I feel like everyone should take like a year or probably 2 to like know themselves and get like a threshold of actual life. Because I've been paying, they take taxes from my paycheck, and yes, I hate it, but I understand what it's going through. We're going to. Yes, I'm learning how to manage my money now. Like I'm thinking, I'm getting like a notebook and managing my budget. Right now, I'm going to help pay some bills with my parents, because if I actually do end up leaving out, at least I know what I'm getting myself into, at least. Let's see what else. Driving kind of sucks. It sucks now, but it's important. You gotta pay for your own gas.
And he's listing his responsibilities.
Yeah.
Like, because think about it. He's thoroughly explaining his responsibilities, right? There are a lot of people who don't care enough about their responsibilities. They
also my car. Like, yes, I got my parents bought me a car, and like I kind of do some maintenance, like basic maintenance, like check my my tire pressures, because I don't have that fancy let's call it automatic, not automatic, like
automatic checker, pretty much.
Automatic checker, whatever. Like I had a manual checker with like a gauge and shit, and I had to put my own air in there. Luckily, my dad has a compressed air, so I'm like, free air, you know. I gotta check my oil levels and all this shit. I'm like, you know what, I learned this, you know. I learned the basics. Yeah. So if anything actually does go wrong, I can go to the mechanic. At least I kind of know what I need and don't need. They're like, oh, you need an oil change. I don't need an oil change. I just changed the oil like 3 days ago. For the oil. Like, oh, okay, no oil change.
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird because a lot of people just don't consider their responsibilities. We see a lot of people nowadays who fucking glaze over the shit, or don't do right even though you have a job or you are in school.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some. No, I'm not gonna say. I was gonna put someone on blast. I'm like, I can't talk to them already.
Talk to who?
I remember. Nah, I'm not gonna say it.
All right.
If I say it, I'll say it.
You'll say after.
Even then, like.
Because we've seen a lot of people.
Yes,
complain or do whatever, but it's a matter of just doing it.
So like, no. Okay, so even then, also going to the getting a job thing, at least you kind of get some sense of what might work for you better. Yeah. Because say you want to become a designer. What are you gonna design? Because like a designer, you're like, oh, it's someone who designs clothes. Yeah. Think about it closely. They gotta make their own clothes. They gotta make designs. They gotta check the market. They gotta check what's trending and all this shit. Like, I'm like, okay, wow, it's actually more in depth. Yeah. Because like whenever I went to my Amazon thing, whenever I work at Amazon, I don't know if I said it already, but anyways, said it a lot. One of our orientation, they kind of touched about the planes a little bit, saying like, oh, we designed the airplanes. We had to check what kind of material we needed. We gotta check like, we gotta plan it. You gotta see how good it looks. Like you gotta use the angles. You gotta use the font. You gotta make it look flashy, whatever. I'm like, damn, I didn't know that designers are actually like that. Cause like when I think about a design, I'm like, oh, you just gotta make something look cool. That's it. But no, you gotta think about a lot of stuff. And that's the thing. You're like, okay, you want to be a designer. Do you want to like think about it critically? Like look at trends, all this shit. I'm like, that's a lot of work for like something that sounds so simple. And for that, a lot of people kind of oversee it and like they're like, oh, this is not for me.
Yeah. Or like you can. I call it's pretty much an internship when I went to Trinity Valley, right? But think about it. Even if like I got paid
like, for me, like okay, before you say anything.
Yeah, you are like
I would say like
Neil deGrasse over here, whoever that like, guy is who went on Joe Rogan's podcast, interrupting and shit. God damn.
But like, okay, another thing is like me. Okay, you went to Trinity Valley.
Trinity Valley,
whatever. Okay, and I'm like, okay, I think all you're gonna do is just act. Like you just memorize some lines and that's it.
Yeah.
Now explain what goes into detail.
The thing is, it was actually a process. Now, they do workshops. They collaborated with our high school and their high school, right? Mm-hmm. They give you a taste of what it might be, right? That's why they do workshops and we have fun and whatever. But the thing was, everybody has to work like a well-polished machine to make this thing work because you're putting on 3 shows and then you prepare and do classes for 2 weeks. Now that sounds like, oh, it's like classes or whatever. No, man, you have to actually be there to be able to. One, you're learning how to do anything for the show, right? Because there's stage combat. You learn about things about the stage. You learn how to present yourself if you haven't already, like if you haven't had previous experience. Because think about it, they're sort of performing school. A lot of their shit is on point. So they don't know me from a stick in the mud, really. So not only do I have to have my people skills a little bit, meet people, have to collaborate with everybody, and whoever I have to work with, it has to work. Yeah. We have to make it work. And not only do you do that, you have to collaborate with anybody who's in charge, anybody who ran the classes, anybody contribute, whatever. And then you have to worry about your own things as well. Like me, you have to worry about, hey, am I going to do this right? Or am I going to do this right? Or because a lot of times when we were blocking the entire show, you had to have your shit memorized. I did. I had mine memorized and it was all good. But you got to collaborate with the director or whoever's in charge or whatever. If he wants you to do something, you got to do this, you got to do this. And you got to do it because that's his vision, right? So there's a lot of people skills and collaboration that goes into it.
Yeah.
Right?
I think it's like just memorize lines and act.
No, it's more, really, and it's how you present yourself in many ways. And also, you got to worry about yourself mostly. You got to worry, am I doing this? Am I doing this? Because a lot of times there were some times where I got pulled out of classes to help because obviously I looked bigger and I was able to help set up the stage a little bit. So there's physical work that went into it. Like I hung up lights most of the day and it was like, Jesus Christ. There's a lot that goes into hanging lights and shit and getting it correctly. And it kind of scared me too because thank God I didn't hang them up personally because I probably would have been confused. But like getting wires and setting all that up is crazy. Or even designing, like when you were saying about designing, like when people have to design a set, they gotta make it work to like the highest degree. So, or when you have to worry about yourself, like when people in charge of Trinity Valley, when they're like, oh, what's going to be your costume? Oh, we're thinking this. You got to be sure everything's in order and you're ready to go. Yeah. So that was the majority of it. Really, it has to do with a lot of people skills, collaboration, and just being on top of things, really. And if everybody was on top of things, it went smoothly, and it did. Sure. It did for the most part. I say for the most part because there was only one bad thing that happened that wasn't their fault, but a majority of people showed up very late before the show started because of car issues, and they carpooled. Yeah. I mean, I love all those people, man. And I was shaking. Like everybody, like we got Babes Chicken. They catered and got us Babes Chicken, and everybody's like supposed to be excited because it's good ass food.
Yeah.
But some majority of us weren't there, and we're like, shit, we're scared what the fuck is gonna happen. But they ended up making it, thank God, and it went smoothly. 3 shows, and then 2 weeks, and I think the most taxing part was, even though we set up the set, we set up everything for the last 2 weeks, we had to take it down in like an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, it was crazy. Learn how to use a drill. I think I burned myself. Never use a drill and then touch the nail you were just undrilling or drilling in, because that shit burns. I know that's probably common sense, but my stupid ass did it.
Not a lot of people know about that. Like, whenever you think about a drill, you're like, oh, it's
you're just moving it. You're just taking it.
However, there's like physics involved. You're making a drill go like real quick with wood. Do that.
Yeah.
It feels hot.
It burned, bro.
Yeah, you kind of learned that from.
I was kind of scared of heights because they made a balcony and they were taking it apart. So being up there and I'm trying to unscrew shit, I'm like, fuck this, dude. Oh, but nah. See, that's what I can bring. Like, if someone says you have previous work experience, it's an internship. That's what you're supposed to like. Get your feet wet and do that.
Plus, another thing that I like about jobs is kind of makes you feel more independent. Like,
yeah,
because at school, they kind of teach you this. Oh, okay, we're gonna you gotta go to school. Obviously, go to your classroom. We'll give you homework. Your job is to finish homework at home. They'll teach you stuff. Like, they're telling you what to do, and you're like, okay, but you're following orders. You're like, okay, now that I'm done.
Direct orders too.
Yeah. Once you're like at work, like, I'm finished with my stuff.
You gotta figure your shit out.
Yeah, cause like for me, I'm kind of like that. I'm like, oh, where do I put this and whatever. And like over there at work, they kind of told me like, hey, we're kind of like in your shoes. We don't know what to do either. But like, you just gotta like think what's the best choice for you. I'm like, oh shit, you're right.
And a lot of times I had to do that. Like, anybody else who was working or they had school or whatever they were working on and they didn't show up sometimes, I'm pretty sure they had to let the people in charge know, hey, I'm coming at this time because of this reason or this reason. Yeah. Or there was one girl, she was great. I sort of forget her name. I have to remind myself of it later. But she did work and then came to Trinity Valley for like 8 hours. So it's from 12 to 6. Well, 6 hours. All right. And then she had worked the previous day or night. So she was going. She's like, I'm so tired. Right?
But it says you have responsibilities.
You have responsibilities and you got to manage your time. Because a lot of time I had downtime. Because I had one part, I ended up having another part in the show later on, but like I had one part and I was done because I had memorized. I was on top of my shit, and I had to figure out, hey, where do they need me? Like, if I had downtime, because when they were blocking the show, they were going in order. So once my part was done, it was fuck all really for me. So I was like, okay, well, if they need help with the set, go help them, or if somebody want to run lines with the people I'm with, do it right quick. Or, hey, if I'm having trouble with it. Because it's Shakespeare, right? So I'm not really used to it. So if I need help with words or getting language or saying this right, I got to work on that. Work on this. Mm. Or people are doing downtime. Or if a lot of people had downtime, then we did theater games or we're collaborating still. We're still doing a lot of things that are trying to help us. So it was good. It was good.
Yeah, you can kind of show you like you become more responsible and do more shit.
Since I didn't know where the school was, I know where it is now, so I can drive myself there personally. Plus I didn't have a license back then. So, thinking, how am I going to get there? I got carpooled there. So, I had to be at the Brahms on University by 11:30 every day, so we can make it there by 12. Mm-hmm. So, meaning I got up at 9 every day, showered, ate, and then I iced my heels because that's my heels were fucking killing me. And I was gonna be on my feet all damn day, so I'd be sure take care of that, and then go. So it's a thing, man. It's about personal responsibility, figuring your stuff out. So that's like if people were to ask, hey, previous job experience, like say, hey, I was at this internship, and I plan to do it again too. Yeah. I want to do it again. I love all those people, and I want to do it again. Like I kind of don't care that I got paid. Honestly, I don't care.
Honestly, like a paycheck, yes. You feel like, actually, no, yeah. When you get a paycheck, you feel like, yeah, I deserve this because like you've worked.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm kind of playing a few.
But that
not really few people, but like people who do this, like, oh, pay me on my cash app. They're like, you don't really earn that. You just get it. You're like, oh, cool, I got $5. That's it.
Yeah.
But like if you work, you're like, oh my gosh, I got like a couple $100. Hell yeah,
Hell
I
yeah.
earned this.
And then if you love doing it at the same time,
Yeah.
you
It's
feel
like-
good about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you love your job, you will never work a day.
If you love your career, you won't never work a day in your
Yeah.
life. That's what it felt like to me. Like, I was so sad that it was coming to an end. Like, 2 weeks flew by.
Yeah.
Like, I was 2 to 3 weeks flew by, and I was like, man, this is really ending. I don't want it to end. Like, I still want to come back. Even though, like, I was sore because the days I were doing, the days I was doing physical stuff and my heels were hurting and shit,
Mhm.
I was like, dude, I'd rather much be doing this than sitting at home. Which I am doing now, but, you know, if I'm going to bring anything to the table about a job thing, I can explain what I'm explaining to you, that, oh, hey, I have people skills. I had to do that. I had to do this. There were some physical things I had to do. I had to be responsible with my time or any situation I was in and make it work.
Yeah, like you also like getting new experiences. Like
Yeah.
like,
Oh, that's
for
what
me-
it was.
like,
That's
for-
what
for
it
me
was.
Too, like I was like, you kind of also grow more as a person. Like me,
Yeah.
I used to be fucking shy. Like I'm shy. I don't know what to do. All this shit. And then after I got a job, I'm like, oh hey guys, you need help or whatever. I'm like, yeah, or like I'll just do stuff. Like I'll just if I see something that needs help, I'll just go over there and help them. You know.
Yeah.
Like over here now, I got more responsibilities. Like when you think of like an employee, you think like they don't do one thing. Like say you're a cashier, you think like, oh, you just manage your cashier. No, they also gotta like, even they might have to help around. They have to do other stuff. They gotta count or shit like that.
Yeah.
And for me, I have like, yes, I have a job, but within that job, I have like 3-4 separate jobs that I do every day. Like I'll scan and like put shit on bags or cardboard cardboard boxes. I'll get a pallet jack and move stuff around for other people. I'll help those people move it to other places. I'll unload and load stuff to robots. And yeah.
That's the shit. Hold on. I swear to God,
Also,
this is cash out.
also apparently, if you work, you and have downtime, you'll learn the alphabet backwards.
Oh, this
True
fucking
story.
that.
Yeah, cause like a few days ago, it was like this was like Monday. We had a lot of downtime because it was an easy day. I was like bored. I'm like, how can I distract myself? You know what? I'm gonna learn the ABC backwards. I'm like right there just learning it. I'm like, okay, I learned the ABC backwards now. It's easy now. Which I can do. It's ZYXWVUTSRQP ONMOK JIHGFEDCBA. Like that. See? Simple.
Yeah, damn, right?
Yeah. And that's good. Like I learned that in 10 minutes. Like you'll learn stuff that you probably never like from your mind. Like that will never cross your mind.
Oh, yeah. Alright. Last thing. The new Minecraft update.
Oh yeah.
Ha!
Have you seen our stories?
Have you seen our stories? If you have us on Snapchat,
You've seen our dumb
you
stuff.
see they have like a Stephen Hawking voice in the new Minecraft thing.
Well, I mean that's a necessity. You can like
You can turn it off, but like whatever. We're just putting stupid stuff.
Help a
and
player out.
help player out. Or
We got scared. Honestly, it was like new. I'm like,
it was weird hearing it. And we're like,
I'm like, wait, who's saying that?
Stephen Hawking. That's who's saying. He's saying it from beyond the grave, beyond the computer. He's actually enlightening us.
Yes, by saying my pussy wet.
Oh my God, he put that. Or
What else did I put? I put like
a
I
big
put-
big booty Bertha,
big booty person.
right?
It's like saying a robotic voice. Like
It's funny. It's just
world name text box. Big booty Bertha. I'm like,
who is Bertha?
I don't know. I just put a random name. I just saw it in my recommendation. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
I guess
you
I'll just
did,
put
right?
Bertha instead of bitches.
I don't know. I think this new Minecraft update is like more PC-ish, right? It's
Yeah.
weird.
As in like computer, not like politically correct stuff.
Oh yeah. And the thing I'm really hyped for is just realms. I want to have our own world, our own server.
You know, I kind of want to buy a map pack, Fallout. There's also other stuff. I've been looking at the store. Apparently, you can like buy a world map where there's dinosaurs.
Yeah, you can.
And then like there's helicopters and shit.
That's been on PC forever. Like I said,
that's cool. I want to do that.
It seems like they're kind of different. They don't want to differentiate Minecraft anymore.
Yeah.
I actually said it off podcast saying that Minecraft's been out for at least a decade already, and they're still adding shit to it. Imagine if this is like
shit, it's a decade. It came out like in 2009.
Yeah, and they're still adding shit to it. Imagine this is like the final update where they make it the same game for everything: Pocket Edition, console editions, PC.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think
I remember when I first bought Minecraft on my phone. It used to be like a very small limited world. Like there was no sky. The sky was all gray. There was no clouds or anything. It was like I don't think there was a sun even. Like it was like just a plot of land. Like there wasn't much you can do. Like if you kill all the animals, they won't respawn.
Yeah.
Like I had that once. I'm like, damn, I only have one cow left. Like in the whole world. I'm like, damn, it sucks. And then like the nether reaction core or whatever. I'm like, God damn it.
I don't know. I first bought Minecraft on PS4, so.
And then I bought it on PlayStation, Xbox 360. I don't know how I broke it.
You broke it?
Yeah, I don't know how I broke it. I was just playing it and then this like
cracked.
I'm like, how does this crack? I didn't even drop it.
Crack.
And then I got it on the PS4. Now I play with updates and like.
Yeah, we gotta see more of this, but I really want us to have our own server finally.
We'll make videos and shit.
Videos, Minecraft series coming later. What? I remember I made a Minecraft video a long time ago saying that we're gonna make a battle arena, and we never did it. Oh
Buy a
god.
map.
No, not buying no stupid map.
It's like $2.
Ugh. But yeah.
There's bees in there.
Don't hit the bees.
Surprisingly, I haven't seen a bee yet.
They're huge, and they sting you, and they swarm you.
Yeah.
There's like 3 bees that sting you all at once.
Yeah.
I made that mistake.
Yeah, even from 6, man.
I don't know. We just gotta see more of it. But it recently came out, so apparently Xbox One's had it longer. But you know,
Xbox.
Microsoft, yeah.
It's kind of weird thinking that Microsoft makes PCs and Xbox. It's weird.
Yeah, and Sony makes TVs and phones and
consoles.
Yeah, man.
That's good. Then there's Nintendo.
Then there's Nintendo.
Trying to do its own thing. You know, I like Nintendo for the fact that they do their own thing. Like, come on, they made the Wii,
the Wii U, the Switch.
Yeah, and then like after they made the Wii, PlayStation tried cash grab on it. Like they created the motion controllers.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if the Xbox did that.
Well, the Xbox Connect, but they didn't add no controllers. It was just a camera, and you had the like motion sensor.
Fuck. I feel like that kind of sucks. Like, yes, they have a camera, but like. Your wave hand shit. Like,
yeah,
at least the PlayStation try to make it where like it lights
where
up.
it
like,
censors you.
You check the lights and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. I like Nintendo because I think they do nice stuff. Like they remember the Game Boy Advance SP.
I remember the Game Boy Advance, the little purple one.
Yeah, and then they made the flip one.
Then they made the flip one. Yeah.
It's fun.
Game Boy Color.
They make good wholesome games.
They do make wholesome games. I don't know. I want to see where Minecraft goes. Maybe they stop making updates. Maybe they make a Minecraft 2. Who knows?
But like they're making another update.
The Nether update?
Yeah, they're gonna make force and shit there.
I never played Minecraft Story Mode, however. Never did.
That's alright.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect much out of it.
Alright.
That's everything. That's everything. We talked about things before that weren't even written down, but what we had. Definitely what we talked about with channel launching.
Yep, we had some people comment.
We had Vision make a cameo appearance. New video coming soon. I do have a 1v1 with Vision. We're on Modern Warfare just digging around.
Hey, dude. You know, we should not. It's a bad idea. I was gonna say let's just play a gun game.
Oh no, we will scream so many bad obscenities.
Sure, dude. Oh my gosh, I came to terms that I'm really trying hard when it comes to that.
And I come to terms that I am a very big sore loser, and I scream a lot.
Hey, sometimes I don't even mean it. It just comes out.
Yep.
Like, goddamn. Ronan, I still remember Ronan saying, "I shoot you first and I still die." How does that work? Like,
or him slapping his desk.
He's like,
oh, there goes the headset.
I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, but that's kind of skill I have now.
Oh god.
I mean, it's skill. It's good basic.
So like I said before, Life After High School podcast channel is launching soon. I have to upload every single episode, so that means I gotta upload 10 episodes. I gotta download them, re-upload them.
Multiple hours too. It's gonna suck.
Yeah, but LAN cable should be alright. Upload the one clip, and then I gotta make more clips. Once I cut all the podcasts, I gotta make more clips, upload those. But yeah, I'll have a second channel for the first time ever. I've had a first channel. First channel is just gonna be for gaming.
I have multiple channels, dude. I have my personal channel. I have my YouTube channel, which I kind of don't use no more. I have a separate channel that I don't really use.
Right.
Dude, to be honest, my YouTube channel, I just watch it for memes and shit, because that's all my recommendations, just memes. Memes I found at the bottom of my basement. Memes I found in my mom's purse, and I'm like, these are funny.
Reese vs. Joshua. Oh yeah, there was a comment from earlier.
Oh yeah.
Jose said Deontay Wilder versus Joshua. Maybe we'll see that. Rip Juice WRLD, the whole shtick about people quitting. Yeah, just do good things. Try not to do anything bad.
Let's make these 20s count.
Let's make the Roaring 20s count.
We're not gonna say Happy New Year. We're gonna say what's it saying? Like let's make this new year count.
Yeah.
Let's make this decade count.
Yeah, let's make the Roaring 20s count. 2020 is upon us. Kobe versus Usman, UFC 245 is this Saturday. Y'all will see it on my story, and I will have a post on Instagram for it, and I will talk about it next episode of the podcast next week.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Mandalorian Chapter 5 was pretty good. Mandalorian Chapter 6 comes out in 2 days.
Yep.
Right. 2 days. Talked about schoolwork, responsibilities.
Holy crap, it's Wednesday. I just thought of that.
Yeah.
Oh, one more day before I go to work.
AEW starts at 7. Let's see.
Wait, is it actually just? It's about to be 5?
Yeah, it's about to be 5.
What the hell? I thought that.
It feels later, right?
Yeah,
that's the light recurring theme, daylight savings, right? Let's see. We talked about his work and his responsibilities, my school work responsibilities. We talked about the Minecraft update. We have talked about a lot.
Hey, if anyone's still watching, or just cut to the end, you should put some recommendations on what we should talk about.
Yeah, just give us stuff.
I feel like we're talking like shit we know, or
like stuff we already know about. Like if people just ask the randomest things.
Yeah, because like Robert keeps talking about UFC, even though I know little about
it. He knows very little, or boxing for that matter.
Yeah, like I'm like, dude, okay, so I thought like when he said Logan Paul did 2 illegal punches, I'm like, so he did one and then another one, or no, he just
and then I had to show him the clip about it.
Because I thought like when they were fighting, I thought Logan Paul did it once and then did it again, like that.
Yeah, but now, man. So yeah, if you're a watcher, give us a lot of things. Why not? Even if it's like something stupid, like just I don't know, Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, Chick-fil-A, Lisa's. There you go. Or Walmart, Target.
Amazon.
Okay.
I've been.
Okay.
I wasn't paid, but I was paid. But I wasn't paid to say that.
Not safe for work. If you have
hold up.
If you have kids or something, don't watch. Cut the audio right now. You did? Okay. Browsers or Pornhub. No comments.
Video.
God, why? Why do you always say something third party?
Because it's funny.
God,
because you don't know what I'm gonna say.
Oh God, men or women?
Hermaphrodites.
What is that?
So they're both a man and a woman. Or it's like, okay, so it's like they both have male.
Oh,
and female
when they have both. Oh, okay.
Actually, I haven't.
Why do you say everything in the middle?
That's funny.
Whataburger, McDonald's.
Navajos.
Cowboy Bebop, Samurai Champloo.
My Hero Academia.
Shut the hell up! Damn it!
You can't. It's like
Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead.
Hey, what?
Grand Theft Auto 5 or Red Dead 2?
Bully.
You've never even played it, you fuck!
I know. It's funny. You should make like little segments of me just like you asking questions. That's like something that's not even there.
Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter? Oh, I would like to see you get out of this one.
Super Smash Bros.
Out! Get out! Get out now!
No! You can't make me choose one of yours. I'll make my own choices.
Why? Because you're strong and independent?
Because I have a job. Nah, I'm kidding. I'm putting this on. You gotta respect me.
Respect me because I have a job and I have income.
Yes. Even though, like, okay.
What are you looking at?
I just got 2 texts. One from my mom.
Hey, y'all, how's it going? It's Pooh, bro.
Polo, where you been? Yeah, how's it, man?
We're actually about to like sign off of this thing.
Yeah. Hey, Paulo, before you leave or we leave.
Wait.
Do you have any topics we should discuss in the next video?
Yeah, next video, next podcast.
It'll be the first thing we talk about.
Wait. When this becomes a video and it's not a live stream, comment stuff below. Duck Hunt or Dig Dug? You know what? I got it. Gallagher.
Dig Dug, yeah.
Yeah.
No. Mrs. Pac-Man.
Why not Pac-Man?
Because Mrs. Pac-Man is a strong, independent female.
Oh.
Why respect? You gotta respect women. Okay. You know, it's funny. Because all he really did was just add a bow tie.
A bow.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's all they did. Everything else is the same.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's equality.
Or what do you call it? It's or just the stages are different colors, man. So that is all for now. Comment when this becomes a video so we can talk about other stuff. You know what? I should put a poll on Instagram too. Mm-hmm. Say, hey, you know, what do y'all wanna see from us? Like, it's cool to get stuff in the viewers. Mm-hmm. So follow her on Instagram.
Or not.
Follow me on Instagram or not. No, follow me on Instagram. You know what? And this podcast has been restricted.
You know, it's funny. We haven't said a lot of like bad words. We only said like a few.
I'm pretty sure I said a lot.
I kind of tried to keep it down.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you know, uncensored stories. You know, there's some stories we still haven't told.
A lot of stories.
A lot of stories.
Jesus Christ, man.
But anyway,
what is this? What we gotta do now is we gotta make a 3rd channel. It's gonna be a storytelling channel. We gotta get it animated and shit. Okay. We'll make millions of, or not millions. We got millions of subscribers.
All right. Well, we'll see about that, and we'll see y'all next week.
All right. Till the next decade, we'll see y'all. It's not ready.
Next week.
Next week.